We are officially at our third pay-per-view, the War to Settle the Score. No pre-show matches tonight, as I felt like everybody was booked. The only heel who wasn't booked was Charlie Homicide, and he's dealing with an injury. So I decided to not have any pre-show action, just start off the show from the get-go. We do start off the show with cruiserweight title action, where the Danger Kid versus Dark Eagle versus Alex Braun, with Dark Eagle picking up yet another win, defending the cruiserweight champion over the Danger Kid and Alex Braun. Now this is just a continuation of that, like the Dark Eagle cruiserweight title run. Pretty happy with it. Not going to be in a big hurry to have him drop the title unless there's like a storyline or I need like a good heel to take over. And Alex Braun could have been. Also of note is there will be new pictures I revealed tonight. Alex Braun, I did find a different picture that's similar to his of like the spike collar and mohawk, but it's just we got to stick with it. But yeah, there will be new pictures for Jesse Christian, the Vessies, and a couple others. And Dusty and Sid Streets will have new pictures as well. We have Liberty defeating Romeo Heartthrob in the hair versus hair match, with Liberty shaving Romeo bald after match. So I will find a new picture for him, keeping the mustache, but he'll be bald, or maybe we go the mask route. I haven't really decided yet of what to do with him. It just felt like a good way to end the feud and give Liberty a win. Um, and yeah, I might use a new picture for Liberty, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But yeah, pretty happy with that match. It's solid rating. Liberty's very much on his way to stardom. We have just a backstage angle where it's not even like a storyline. It's just to get all these guys involved with Lance and Flapjack annoying the Blazing Flames. This will lead to a tag team, probably our main event of our next show, and it's a continuation of the Flames run towards the tag titles. Now, the next storyline, Jesse Christian, new picture. Um, he is thanking Money Walker for having his back. If you remember, Money Walker saved Jesse Christian from Charlie Homicide attacking him. So before like Monty gets a reply, Coach Stick and RP Jr. kind of walk up to Jesse, give him a pep talk of like, they've been watching him, they're impressed with him, and effectively start recruiting him to join the All-Star team as he's an ex-football player. It will be this is the start of a very probably like a year-long feud. Well, not feud, but like storyline that will have twists, turns, and hopefully it gets Jesse over as he has really outperformed expectations, and I look forward to seeing how he grows. And then well, our final angle. No, there's one more angle. Jeb Langley interrupts Damian Carville's complaining. He's been complaining nonstop of how he's been screwed over by Sam Strong, costing versus Troy Tornado. Now he got screwed over when he faced Sam Strong. So Jeb Langley interrupts him with the question, "Who's your daddy?" Just a fun way to introduce this as a possible feud with a great rating. So we go back to action with Cowboy Ricky Dale defeating Jack Bruce with a very solid match considering where their popularities are at. Now Cowboy is finally getting that popularity to where that 40s range of where we want him to be for now as he gets more and more over. And yeah, Jack Bruce can take a loss. He's very much 90s Jericho. Like he doesn't need to be a killer all star. He'll get there eventually. But yeah, that'll be the end of that feud of Cowboy and Jack. Speaking of end of feuds, we have BLZ Bub defeating Dusty Streets with a new picture. BLZ Bub is now direct in line to be at a what's it called, title match for Sam Strong. So that's probably where I'm gonna go next. Maybe I gotta figure it out, and we'll talk about that at the end. But yeah, BLZ Bub picks up a win here in the Last Man Standing match as a way to kind of blow off the feud. I did keep Dusty Strong throughout. Um, I only kept him strong. I didn't protect him too, but I did find the 62 popularity cap for our like broadcaster size is at 62, and BLZ Bub's pretty close to it. So pretty fine with that. But yeah, but post match, BLZ Bub and Travis Entry continue to beat down Dusty or whatever, leading to Dusty's younger brother Sid Streets comes out, makes the save, and very dramatic, like reaches out his hand to his brother to help him up, but Dusty swats his hand away and storms off, leaving Sid hanging. As this will be the start of it's not a heel turn for Dusty directly, but it's going to be the start of their storyline. And very great rating. Sid Streets is an absolute. I I didn't make this a storyline. No big deal. Not a big deal. But yeah, I'm very, very impressed with Sid Streets. He's only 40, so he still has like 5 years of possible ability. And then we have Larry and Brian Vesey, new pictures. I hated the old pictures. Um, I didn't hate them, but I don't know, I like these ones more. But they defend the title versus the tag team specialist, as this will be probably the last time they defend versus the Untouchables. And a very good match, carried by the Vessies, who again I probably should have used more, but now I get to use them more going forward, so it's not really that big of a loss. Um, Missing out on anything. Very happy with that match. And then in our semi-main event, in a very okay, I was kind of hoping for more. Another new picture at Rico Santana, a lot better picture of like more character. I feel like I connect more in that picture, so I feel like it's gonna help me booking him. And Eric Tyler just looks like a doctor to me. Like he can pretty much have like a what's a stethoscope or whatever to listen like heartbeat around his neck. But he defends the title versus Rico Santana, continuing his international title reign. Very good match, and very impressed with Eric Tyler's performance, and honestly very impressed with Rico Santana here. But 91 from Eric Tyler. And in our main event, we have Frankie Future and Sam Strong losing to Ripcord and Brent Hill when Ripcord defeats Frankie Future. Now, what leads to the victory is Tommy Cornell and Barry Bowen debuting, attacking Sam and Frankie, leading to what will be the first version of the Syndicate, where we have Barry Bowen. He's like the muscle of the group. Wins and losses. Okay, so as the muscle, he shouldn't be taking a lot of losses. I'm cool with that. And then he will get a bonus on book dominant. So he's like a Batista of the group. Tommy will be like the Randy Orton as a future star. Well, I'm very basic with like the gimmicks and all that, just because like this is their start. And then we have like Brent Hill, who's like the I don't know the Arn Anderson to Ripcord's Ric Flair. So it's like a mashup of Evolution and the Four Horsemen. And hopefully we get like a good tag chemistry role here. If we do, I mean that's gonna be amazing. But yeah, I'm very happy with the main event. It was fine. Frankie has kind of been stagnant in popularity. He hasn't really got over as quickly as Brent or even Cowboy, but we're just need to get him past that point like we did with Cowboy, and then he'll get there. Yeah, so that's the pay-per-view. 27,000 people there, which I don't remember if that's our highest attendance. Pretty much like we built the card up. I wish the triple threat did a little bit better, but I mean their popularities aren't great, so very happy with that. We'll give probably Rip, uh, probably Eric, Rico, and then Sam. Just the operation keep Sam happy as happy as possible. That way, easy life for me. And then you're just told they're all awesome because they are. Um, let's see here. We did make a profit. This is our first show that we made a profit. Absolutely huge. Um, we're still gonna lose, hand over fist month to month, but I'm happy with that. Popularity recap. So we got another one up to 60. Member 65. So we got hopefully 6 months to get there in media scrum. Let's see how they go on me. Okay, so it seems like everyone agrees the pay-per-view is a huge success. What are my thoughts now it's over? I was disappointed. It was okay. It was a good show, but can still improve upwards and onwards. I'm delighted that it went so well. It was a huge success. The whole roster should be proud. I'm going to go with that one because I'm very happy with that. Looking at the big stars, not a single one is under the age of 30. Surely this must worry you. When current generation stars start retiring, plenty of young talent up to them grab brass ring, bring and develop a whole generation, plenty of opportunities. So he's blaming people here. Unfortunately, there's a lack of good young talent out there. Yikes. The plan is to push some of our current younger wrestlers really hard to turn them into stars. I'm just going to leave it open ended as a way to kind of motivate them, give them the opportunity. So looking competitions, do I have any comments to make about Richard Eisen? Don't really know him, so I can't comment. Outside, he's doing a good job. Personally, can't stand him. I'm sure he's a good person, but I don't think much way he runs SWF. If I ever leave HGC, I have no issue working for him. I'm just going to say I don't know him, as I don't really see anything. Okay, so Sam Strong is struggling with a damaged leg. Appears in quite discomfort, and word is one bad bump could be it all it takes to retire him. That would suck. That would be very wild card, like the Sam Keith stuff. It's his decision whether to wrestle or not. This ain't ballet. Everyone is working through injuries and pain. We'll protect him as much as we can. As long as he feels okay, I'm happy for him to wrestle. His body, his choice. I'm not going to stick my nose into his business. I'm just going to go as long as he feels okay. I hired Barry Bowen recently. How do I see him fitting roster? I have high hopes for him, so I'm getting behind him with a strong push early on. He will have to work his way up. We're going to play it by ear. Huge plans for him. Very competitive roster. Just high hopes for him. My thoughts on the war. Um, I intend to crush them. I hope the differences can be resolved sooner or later. They're so badly run they'll destroy themselves. I don't concern myself with Bush League athletes. I think they're fine, but they're run by idiots. I'm just gonna say we like to crush them because we want to make sure that we show confidence. Top roster is old. We kind of already average age of 46. That's fine. So we kind of already answered this question. They're classic new stars, older generation new star. Okay, they're not old, they're classic, and they got many more years less than them. New stars will always be created. That's the nature of business. The older generation will be used to put over order new wave. I only care about the now. I'll deal with 5 years. And then we're just gonna put a vote of confidence between the younger guys. I've never got this question like so harshly before. So, ooh, that's interesting with Damien getting pleased specifically. As he's like an unimportant guy with only warm or like very warm momentum, but very happy with that. Let's see here. Not worried about any of that. Not worried about any of that. Okay, 196,000 highest viewership, highest buy rate, and highest attendance was still Total Mayhem because Sam and Red tore it down. All right, let's check here. Double check, see if there's anyone. I guess we'll check Beelzebub and Brent Hill since they're the big winners and right next to each other. So yeah, Beelzebub, so at 62, I believe would be the cap for our current broadcaster. Yeah, so pretty much +5 in areas that can go +5 and +2 in the ones he can't. Brent Hill, okay, so +1, but he didn't get the pinfall, so they're not like a tag team, so I don't know how that. I should probably make him tag team, but nonetheless happy. And then Barry Bowen, his popularity did not change, um, but there's potential here. 84 star quality, 96 menace. I hope that charisma can get up to 66, and his selling obviously needs work. And then of course the young stud, the guy who the whole game is based around pretty much, Tommy Cornell. So we got the first version of the Syndicate coming in, and thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you think of the first version of the Syndicate.